In the wilds of Mayo today, and I'm just sitting here in the car because it's way too windy outside to show you what's going on here. I'm about here, lovely run up along by Carrowmore Lake here into Belmullet, and I'm going to do, well, what I call the Belmullet Peninsula. I don't know what the proper name is for it, but it's Blacksod Bay. This is Blacksod Bay here, and this is Belmullet, and I reckon this is the Belmullet Peninsula. Never been on this before, never been on this peninsula before, and it looks pretty flat. It's going to be up and down a little bit, but nothing serious, you know. It's now 4 or 5 days since I was out last. It's 4 days since I was out last, and I tell you, the last day I was out, I was not feeling good after it. Only did 60 k's, and because I had been off the bike for a month, God, that was a tough 60 k's. So I'm hoping today, possibly going to do there's about 80, I think, a rough estimation here. Hoping today will be better. So like I say, it's not overly hilly, so that should help me as well. I'll know after a few hours how the legs are going. Can't be anything worse than the last day, really. I don't know whether that was a COVID thing or what. I don't think it was, but I think it was just down to just being so unfit and just really so bunged up from not being out on the bike. Simple as that. Anyway, let's get moving here. Forecast is fantastic, sunshine for the rest of the day, and no rain. Good. Let's move. Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I've got Carrowmore Lake here on my right hand side, which runs about 6-7 k's up north here. It's great to have the sound of the breaking waves in this ear for the next while. There's breaking waves on the lake because the wind is behind me from the southeast, and it's pushing all the water up this way, sending the water crashing against the shore here. On the other side, it's going to be the Atlantic, although there is no road along by the shore there, but you know what I mean. All right. My God, the amount of perfume. Whew. Oh man. Oh. Why? Go for a walk in the countryside and douse yourself in perfume. Had a really tough time coming down here from Belmullet. It was a headwind all the way down. Not quite a headwind, but kind of more or less from the side, so I hope I get a benefit going back. but it is one beautiful place. That's Ackle Island over there. This is where the weather forecast for the D-Day invasion came from. I think it was a lady, I can't remember her name now, but there's that. And another plaque here which commemorates the crash of a Coast Guard Sikorsky. That was only a couple of years ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, five people lost in that crash. That happened out here somewhere, out here in the bay. They were just flying along in fog and crashed into an island. Hit a cliff. Yeah, that was only 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, very sad. Very interesting looking structure here. I'd never heard of this. I don't believe these stones were carted here, carried by thousands of men across the hills. I think they were carried here in a truck and put into position with a crane. Looks nice though. Kind of a spiral thing going on here. Kind of starts out there, and you know. Yeah, very nice. I'm going downhill here, and the wind is nearly stopping me. Jesus. "90 kilometers today, and much improved on the last day, which was only 4 days ago. The last day I was in really bad shape, really bad shape after doing only 60 k's. But thankfully today done 90 and in much better shape here at the end. Now, spent most of my time on the Mullet Peninsula, as you see, and it's a fairly long. It's 20 k's here from Belmullet, which is here, to Blacksod lighthouse right here. I went around here and went back up this way. Not a whole pile of roads, as you can see, just one road in, one road out. And very strong headwind coming down. Not so bad going back, even though the wind was kind of coming across this way. I did have it on my back most of the way, you know. But for the last section coming down here, I'm 20 k's down here in Bangor, about here. Man, the headwind, Christ almighty. Energy sapping, but thankfully able to keep it going and stick it out. Now, one little interesting fact I picked up here today. As you can see, the peninsula is about 2 or 3 kilometers wide, a good bit narrower in places. But right here, at this narrow little gap here, it's called Gatamore, which means big gate. I said to myself, you know, why would a place be called the Big Gate? Well, it turns out somebody had a big gate. And who was that person that had the big gate? Landlords. And the particular landlord here, a chap called Bingham, a proper bastard. for the want of a better word. He was despised, absolutely despised up and down County Mayo. But right here, when the farmers were bringing their cattle to a rival fair in Belmullet, he blocked off this area here. He blocked off the road. And as he owned the lands around here, he blocked off the road and put up a big gate. So the people that were passing, walking their cattle up to the rival fair, as it said on the sign that I read back there, they would have had to pay a toll, because there would have been a fair down here somewhere that he would have organised, and but he didn't want people selling. He didn't want people selling their livestock in the rival fair, as they called it in the thing. And he put up a big gate across the road and charged so much per head, maybe, you know, which I'm sure pissed the people off. And he had a big house there, but the house is long gone. The house is gone with 100 years, no doubt. When he left, the house was burned, and usually when a house is burned like that, it just falls to pieces. But anyway, there's nothing left of the house. And but yeah, that was an interesting fact there. And what a great place to block off the traffic right in the narrowest point. A couple of fences so the cattle couldn't go around and whatever, you know. So today, right, good day today. Legs are in good shape, so they're obviously coming back, and I'll be able to get in over 100 again sometime in the next couple of days. So I'm not going to, the forecast is good now, and weather forecast is good, so yeah, should be able to get out again. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time.